Hey guys, in this video I'm going to do the full comparison between the iPhone 6s versus the new Huawei phone, which is called as the Huawei Mate S. All it did is speed and comparison of camera. I suggest you should check that video out so that you should know which phone is overall powerful in terms of real life speed, in terms of benchmarks. So yeah, I highly suggest that you should check that video out. So iPhone 6s Plus can be considered as a real competitor to the Huawei Mate S, but you know, apart from the screen and the bigger size, everything is pretty much same. That 3D touch and processor wise, so we can also kind of do the comparison. People still want to see the iPhone 6s being compared to the to this phone here. So as you can see here, this one is way bigger. But this one has a lot more comfortable size, 4.7 inch, 5.5 inch, 1080p HD resolution, a lot more better colors as compared to this display here. It is okay, but as compared to Android world, it's still not up to the level 1080p here, and also lots of pixels there to work with. And also if we talk about the design, which I really like on this new Mate S, which is giving the iPhone a really tough time, to be honest, because this one is now full aluminum. They have made it full premium. You're not going to notice any plastic or anything like that. It's full premium, just like the iPhone 6s. But of course, Apple has its own reputation, so people still find iPhones more attractive and more appealing than the Huawei phones, no matter how good they will going to make their phones, but still people will be trending towards Apple. That's a hard truth, but definitely this phone is really nice in terms of build quality wise, full premium, and feels really nice in hand. And also comes with fingerprint sensor on the back, whereas on the iPhone 6s you will see it on the front. One thing that I like with the Huawei Mate S here is that even though the screen is locked, if I place my finger like this, it just unlocks the phone. While I can't really do that on my iPhone 6s, you can see that. So every time I have to press the home button, so it's really fast, but still that's something that Apple should include in a software update. It can be using a software optimization or software feature, whatever you want to call it. So you don't need to press the home key, just have to place your finger like this. So but anyways, in terms of the fingerprint reader speed, both are absolutely fast. You're not gonna notice any problem there, especially with the 6s. They have improved it a lot. Also, you can kind of see how the UI looks like. It's pretty straightforward. iOS 9.1 here, fresh, of course, no jailbreak for the 9.1 yet, versus the Android here. I'm just gonna quickly focus. So this is Android, coming with the Android 5.1.1 Lollipop. Huawei has its own UI, different from other manufacturers like Samsung and HTC. So you'll see home screens like this. You will not going to see a normal app drawer option where you have on different Android phones. So it's all home screens. Comes with lots of neat features like knock to take a screenshot like this. So lots of tricks and all that I covered up in my other videos, so make sure you check that out also. But yeah, as compared to iPhone 6s, it's pretty straightforward iOS experience. You're not gonna see these type of knock screenshot or these type of tweaks with the iOS. And of course it's Android, so you can also customize it the way you want. And of course, if you want to do the same stuff with the iOS, you might want to do jailbreak. So a lot of people don't want to do the jailbreak to their iPhones. So we do get pretty nice optimization in battery mode. I mean, yeah, iPhone 6s also has this nice battery conserving mode called as low power mode, which is nice. But here we have things a little bit more next level, like ultra power saving mode. If you enable it, it will going to extend the battery life a lot. I mean, days, just like for Samsung included that in their S5. So ever since that, a lot of manufacturers have adopted this, especially in Android world. So yeah, that's, I mean, some feature wise, in the software department, you will see more features on this Huawei Mate S. And also, even though with this big size, you get features like dual window, like you can use two applications like this. So I mean, definitely that's something that you will not going to see on the iPhones unless you have jailbreak. I don't know if there's any tweak available that allows you to have like dual window, but yeah, software wise, I will go with the Huawei. But yeah, if you want really simple experience, then iPhone 6s can be a good choice for you. It's pretty straightforward, pretty optimized. This is also pretty much optimized. In my speed test, I saw that iPhone 6s does have a lot of horsepower. Speaking of horsepower, this is Kirin 935 octa-core chipset. Definitely not the best out there in terms of benchmarks, but it is good with the optimization. But still, it is a little bit slower as compared to the iPhone 6s in some applications that I tested out. So yeah, of course, the iOS experience is a lot more optimized than the Android. As always. Yeah, that's that. Also, if I talk about the RAM, now they have 2 gigs of RAM versus 3 gigs of RAM here, which I think both have pretty much enough RAM wise. Yeah, we do get 1 gigabyte more RAM here, but iOS is a lot more lighter OS, so yeah, that's kind of like an equal thing there. And yeah, the most important thing that with this Mate S phone is that it's price and storage. So I spent almost like $600 on this phone, and this is coming with 64 gigs of internal memory, so almost 53 gigs of internal memory is available for user to install applications and all that. So you can just imagine how many apps, how many photos, videos that you can keep on your phone. So I'm just gonna quickly go here into the storage option to just show you guys a little bit more in a zoomed way. Let me just focus. So as you can see, 53.35 gigabyte is available for users, so that's a lot of memory there. While on the iPhone 6s, this is a 16 gigabyte model, so you can't really have fun with it, you know, in terms of games and all that. If you want to use some basic applications like WhatsApp, Viber, Twitter and all that, that could be a good thing for you. Those applications are not going to you know, take a lot of space. But yeah, if you're planning to install games like SO8, Real Racing 3, a lot of good iOS games, then yeah, you will run out of storage, and that's why you will have to spend more money on like 32 gigabyte variant or maybe even 64. So yeah, 16 gigabyte variant cost around almost like $780 in my country. So yeah, that's a lot more than this phone. So yeah, storage wise, this one is a lot more better, and price wise, of course, price to specs wise also better. Yeah, but people still want to pay more for the iPhones. That's hard truth. And I mean, yeah, both phones that have their own good things, have their own good value, but you know, if the truth is, yeah, this is better price wise, and of course price to specs wise, this is better. And no mistake there. And also the thing that with the camera here is that iPhone 6s has this 12 megapixel sensor versus 13 on the Mate S. 6s has a really nice quality images, especially in low light. If I just quickly show you some images that I actually captured. So first off here, okay, so I actually deleted it with the iPhone 6s, but you can check that video out that I did, speed and camera. So verdict for that from that video is that iPhone 6s is way better in terms of low light quality. You will definitely going to notice better light and all that on the iPhone 6s, but yeah, overall you will find both phones giving you nice images outdoors. One thing with the iPhone 6s that is better is because it has 4K video capabilities, which we don't get with the Mate S. That's kind of sucks because we're paying a lot of money but still no 4K. You can kind of see how Huawei kind of copied the iPhone with their camera UI. You can see very similar. You scroll here and there to go and change modes. Also, we got this option to have the effects, so you can see they are very similar. I don't know why they have kept it very much similar to the iOS, like the iOS. So of course you can see how their this button here also looks a lot more similar. Then also on the top we got front camera, which is 8 megapixel versus the 5 megapixel here. Front camera wise, both will give you almost at the same quality. This one might give you a little bit more better with more megapixels, just like the G4 has a little bit better front camera quality as compared to the iPhone 6s. That's what I have noticed. And yeah, lastly, if I talk about battery, this one is coming with 2700 milliamp battery on board, while this one comes with 1815 something. So yeah, I'm definitely not much impressed by the battery life on the iPhone 6s. I'm impressed by this one because with it's 2700. Still, it's a lot more smaller as compared to other phones that have big batteries on 1080p displays. So yeah, but still it's very much optimized, and it's still on 22%. So I was using this phone for about almost 18 hours have been passed. I've been using YouTube, surfing through web, listening to a little bit music, and doing some normal stuff using Facebook. But still, as you can see, almost 22% is still remaining. So yeah, you will get 1 day plus usage on the Huawei Mate S, but not on the 6s. It will last plus almost 16 or 17 hours based on your usage. If you are a heavy gamer, then both of these two phones will not going to last 1 day plus. So yeah, that's just depends on the usage. But yeah, I do like this one a little bit more battery wise. It just performs a little bit more better. iPhone 6s might get optimization in the future with that one. So it has this really nice force touch technology where you can use it. I mean, this is really nice, especially if you are doing scrolling on the web and doing scrolling through the mail. So it's like a really nice convenient way to interact with your phone overall. Mate S also has the force touch, but only the 128GB luxurious version comes with that. So keep that in mind, that this one that I have with 64GB internal memory doesn't have force touch, so that sucks. That's really sucks. So yeah, that was a full comparison between these two awesome phones. Do comment down below what you think about your thoughts and everything. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.